toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit and
just keeps moving. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Young. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible. You're getting that completion on third down is big.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
Brings into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but given 10 yards and the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. That's caught. It's Meadows.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Give to the big fullback. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line. Guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. They go to the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you've worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. pocket, breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offense
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Almost had the completion, just missed it. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Larson. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Norton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can.
He wants to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it from the gun. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Norton.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try to pop the draw. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Larson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A veritable Crimson Tide trouble got rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. On the move, it's Young. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's White. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Now on 1st down from the 30. They just keep firing. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They want that clock to run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he got loose. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Here comes the option. Now the toss.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Sometimes it's just not your day.